Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. And today,
oh my God, Jed, it's
we are getting blasted by patron sounds. Just a second. Today we are starting Dyson Sphere Program. A game technically in early access. I actually didn't even realize it was in early access. I thought it was done when I set this up, but that's okay. This is a game that I have had my eye on for a while. However, I feared I would get bored, and let me explain that. This game is one where you build a massive Dyson sphere, a space station that is in space. And you are just doing a massive building project. However, at the time, up until recently, nothing would impede you in any way, shape, or form. And I constantly said, I was like, man, this looks like it has some overlap with Factorio and with Riftbreaker, which I love, but I'm afraid of getting bored like I did with Satisfactory because nothing attacks or anything. Well, they added combat today. They added combat. So now the game has risks, and I like that, because if I'm just left in a... if I'm just left in a box to play with the blocks for too long, I think I'll just get bored. So we're starting this for the first time, and here we go. So this is Dyson Sphere Program, Rise of the Dark Fog, newest update. No idea what I'm doing yet. New game. Let's already talk about seeds. Is there a... What does the Milky Way do? Is there a tutorial? Building Milky Way view. I'm
Thank you again for the great content.
Excellent thumbnail today. Thank you, Blue. Any thoughts of checking out Lethal Company? Don't think so. No. What am I looking at right now? Oh, these are like player names. Is this like looking at other people's games? I think that's a multiplayer thing. Okay, new game. Resource multiplier, number of stars, cluster seed, sandbox mode. This game mode disregards restrictions and allows creativity to run wild. Offers that, no, I'm not gonna do that. Enemy forces, yeah, a more challenging mode. After enemy forces enabled, Dark Fog will spread in the universe to encroach resources for production and combat. You can decide Dark Fog's characteristics. Either Fury or Dummy. Different difficulties means different kinds of combat between you and Dark Fog. Certainly you can disable enemy forces, you'll enjoy the universe's charm and all free from Dark Fog. Once set, you can't turn enemy forces on or off during the whole game, nor can you modify detail settings. Alright, I'll just leave it on. Although I might lose the first one. Metadata, that's fine. Okay. Alright, start game.
The unknown.
Oh, we got a trailer.
Created in exploration. The seed evolves in iteration. From zero, transforming into infinity and beyond. It spreads and becomes the shadow of the galaxy.
Yeah, this looks very Total Annihilation to me. And I say that in a good way.
As dark fog rises, the stars dim. You will embark on a new journey.
Beansy says, any thoughts on Lethal Company? I would have to look it up to get reminded what that is.
Welcome to the real universe. Very soon, you'll find this place different from our homeland. But you should be able to adapt to the laws of physics here in no time. I'm your advisor. I will assist you in completing this mission.
Oh, I have control of the camera.
Everything here belongs to you. As a member of the Cosmo, pioneer of the Dyson Sphere program, you will explore this cluster from ground zero.
One sec. Settings, audio. Music is awesome, but it's a little loud. I don't see a dialogue volume slider.
0. Make use of the resources available here to build a Dyson Sphere that supplies energy to the center brain to maintain homeland simulation. I've chosen a planet for the mission, and there are essential resources for the initial development. Now, please pilot the space capsule toward this planet.
I have left and right controls. Up and down don't appear to do anything. Oh, there we go. It's just... Muck forgets brake size on it. Dude, it hasn't even told me how to brake.
Unknown EM signals detected. Extracting feature variables. Comparing with database. Those are highly likely anomalous mechanical bodies from the Mechanic Energy Program. Engineers call them dark fog. Dark fog is extremely sensitive to EM signals under a regular pattern, so they may launch an assault on us. To stay low profile, we will land on the other side of this planet.
Okay. Oh, you get like a commander.
A very powerful but lightweight industrial mecha. Use the direction keys or click the right mouse button on the ground to move the mecha. In this mission, you'll control your mecha to navigate the universe and create miracles.
So right click on things to interact with them.
Now please try to disassemble the space capsule. Click the right mouse button to proceed.
Background. In the future, humanity advances into a highly evolved civilization, and the powerful technologies bring about rapid development. Human beings have used virtual reality to iterate through space and time. Is the game paused while I'm reading this?
If you need help, press G to open the guidebook for detailed
I
instructions.
fear that it's not. I'm worried the dark fog is going to kill me while I'm reading this. Quick save? Can I quick save? Save game. Cloud, what? 1. Game needs a quick save button. Okay. Human beings have used a virtual reality to iterate through space and time, created a virtual universe much larger than the real world, and uploaded all human consciousness into it. Okay, the operation of the virtual universe requires immense computing capabilities. To achieve this, humans invented a supercomputer that surrounds the sun and named it Center Brain, hoping to use its powerful computing capabilities to further expand the virtual homeland. As the number of consciousnesses continues to grow, Center Brain's computing power will soon reach its limit. After all, more consciousnesses means more energy supply. For this reason, how are humans multiplying if they don't have bodies anymore? For this reason, the Cosmo launched a project with the codename Dyson Sphere Program, assigning engineers to the real world to build Dyson spheres that could supply continuous stable energy for Center Brain.
Complete a technology research to unlock it. Click on the technology tree button at the bottom right corner of the screen.
Why does the game not pause while you're doing this?
And start a research.
Okay. I didn't hear any of that. A member of the Cosmo and pioneer of the Dyson Sphere program, you will use a terminal-controlled mech to embark on an unknown journey. Starting from scratch, you will collect resources, design your production lines, and finally achieve full automation. You will establish a giant intergalactic industrial empire from scratch and carve out your own path to a miracle of the universe, the Dyson Sphere. Builder of the great civilization, you are certain to encounter unforeseen challenges that may take you by surprise, for the vast expanse of space is rife for the unexpected and anything can come to pass. With your boundless creativity and vivid imagination, the attainment of this magnificent objective is well within your reach, and the vast expanse of the planetary system shall be transformed into a veritable bedrock of human civilization by all virtue of your strategic plans. I'm not going to read all these, but there's one more I want to read. What is a Dyson sphere? As civilizations developed in the vast universe, their energy demands will increase. Exploring energy sources from the stars is inevitable when the energy on a planet is no longer sufficient to sustain the development of the entire civilization. Mr. Freeman Dyson proposed a legendary concept in 1960, the Dyson sphere, a hypothetical megastructure that completely encompasses a star and captures a large percentage of its power output. On the Kardashev scale, a Type 1 civilization can explore and use all the energy available on its planet. A Type 2 civ can collect all the energy of an entire star system and even allow matter to exceed light speed. A Type 3 civ can capture and use the energy of the entire galaxy. If human beings are capable of building a Dyson sphere, they will embark on a journey toward becoming a Type 2 civilization. Okay. I can tell time has passed because it's now night in the game. I'm going to reload to a minute ago just to make sure that the enemy player didn't just get really far ahead of me. Alright. Alright, looks like hold mouse wheel can move camera just like Stranded Alien Dawn.
To collect resources like wood or gravel, click the right mouse button as well. In addition, you can hold shift and click the right mouse button on each of your targets to give a series of commands. Some items are found after disassembling the space capsule. Click on the inventory button at the bottom right corner of the screen to open and check.
Let's see. Hydrogen fuel rod. Due to the improvement of cryogenic technology, gaseous hydrogen can condense itself into a fluid to make liquid hydrogen fuel rods with a higher combustion efficiency. Using it as fuel for the mecha can dramatically improve combustion output.
Rotate the camera, or scroll the mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
Alright, so you'd give this guy some orders. Okay, what next? Wondering if I could, like, drag a box. Let's see, mecha panel is C. Mecha turret laser. Magazine. Lack of fuel. Durability, movement speed, construction drone. Number of drones 3. Replicator. Buildings, there's nothing here. Okay. Statistics panel. Inventory. Detailed display.
Construction menu is locked. Complete a technology research to unlock it. Click on the technology tree button at the bottom right corner of the screen to open the technology tree and start a research.
Okay, oh my. Alright. Electromagnetism unlocks wind turbine, Tesla tower, and mining machines. Research consumption, 10 magnetic coils. Activate. Use items in inventory. Okay, how do I get magnetic coils? Do I have a... Can I craft those? Logistics 3, 4... Like, all this stuff is grayed out. F to craft. So that's what I have. Electromagnetism complete. Oh, I thought I needed more. Whoops. Okay, you've unlocked a new type of electromagnetic mining machine. It performs automatic mining ore for you. Capacity is limited, so you might want to automatically deliver ores to the smelters. Okay, Monk in Space. Hi, Conscious.
You've obtained a mining machine. It automatically collects ores for you. You can select it in the inventory or in the construction menu, collecting section, to start building it.
Can I rotate it? R.
Tap, tap.
Hi, Noxie. Guess we'll do that for now. Alright, so like a drone. Whoa! It just built instantly? I did not expect that.
You have an unpowered production facility.
Working on it.
To make it run normally, place it within the power grid coverage and make sure power is supplied. Insufficient items. Click on the replicator button. at the
Wind
bottom
power.
right
You built your
corner
first
of
wind
the screen.
turbine to master the most basic yet useful power generation
Manually
technology.
replicate the required items. A wind turbine. You've now built your first power grid. Some power facilities don't have a power supply range, so you'll need to extend the power grid coverage with Tesla towers.
Okay, let's see. Basic logistics system. That looks like conveyor belts. Advanced metallurgy. Let's get advanced metallurgy. 10 circuit boards, 10 magnetic coils. Okay, and then F was craft. And how many of these do I need? It makes, okay, so insufficient materials. I need 5 copper. I don't have any copper ore. Okay, over there is some. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to need more. This makes 2 at a time, so I need
Fuel
5
is
more copper
required
for
Mecha's
this.
every activity. When energy is exhausted, its action will be restricted. You can click on the Mecha panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to open the Mecha panel and replenish the fuel chamber.
Fuel, what? Okay, so here's the thing he told me to open. Fuel chamber just has a blank window here. Do I drag over fuel? Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully that did it. Alright, so now I need 10 of these. Alright, so research is happening now. Now, the stuff that this mines, does it go into my inventory, or is it just like piling up in the machine? Can't tell. Automatic metallurgy complete. You've unlocked an arc smelter. Build arc smelters to automatically produce basic materials such as iron ingots and copper ingots. To achieve full automation, a sorter is needed to automatically deliver ores from the conveyor belt to the smelter. Alright. Basic logistics. 10 gears, 10 circuit boards. Click on it and you'll see it has 50 inside. You could take it out if you want. How? What, is this moving it to my inventory? Okay. Alright. Buildings. Smelter. It looks like it gave me a smelter. And then we're gonna need
Built
power.
an arc smelter, which automatically produces basic materials such as iron ingots and copper ingots. However, to automatically feed in raw materials and feed out products, sorters and conveyor belts are required.
Sorters and conveyor belts
You've
required.
built your first power transmission facility, a Tesla tower. It can help you transmit power wirelessly over a short range and extend the power grid coverage. Click on it to view more details.
Yeah, sorry, this is serious fumbling with the controls. Like, E is inventory and not I. I can't turn up the dialogue of the
Facility
guy. I
has
can't
no recipe
pause the
designated.
game when I'm reading these
Please
things.
configure one for it. Once a recipe
Definitely
is
already
configured,
have a page of
press
feedback for
less
them.
than key to copy the current recipe. Pressing greater than key will paste the same recipe to the next building.
Press less than to copy and greater than to paste. Okay. Select a recipe. Okay, hold on a sec.
Once a recipe is assigned, use less than key to copy the current recipe, and greater than
You already
key
said
to
that.
paste the recipe.
All right, so I need 10 circuits and 10 gears. So let's see. There's 10 gears, and then I need 10 of these. No option to rebound keys? I'm sure there is, but I don't know how much can be rebound. Why are we playing this tonight? Is it sponsored? What kind of game is it? Playing it because I want to. Is it sponsored? No. And it is a game where you build a massive structure that could surround an entire star. But I'm just getting started, and there's a lot of information. So we're just waiting on this. It's making 10 circuit boards right now. Do the instructions just tell them to use less than greater than instead of comma question mark? What kind of instructions use keys alternate functions? I don't know. It is, yeah, it is comma period. You've unlocked conveyor belt and sorter. Build the two basic facilities for automated logistics to enable automatic delivery of ores stored in mining machines to smelters or depots.
You've obtained sorter and conveyor belt. Full automation is now possible. Use a conveyor belt to transport ores collected in the mining machine. The sorter will transport ores onto the conveyor belt into the arc smelter that will smelt them automatically.
When building a conveyor belt, confirm its starting point and end point.
I don't know if
Use
that's connected.
up arrow to raise the conveyor belt one level. Use down arrow to lower the conveyor belt one level if it has been raised. Press keypad 0 to reset the conveyor belt to ground level. To avoid the conveyor belt snapping to a building, try holding shift. Wrong connection type. Use a sorter. There are two types of facility ports: connection ports and bridge ports. Connection ports are only compatible with conveyor belts, while bridge
Alright.
ports are only compatible with
How do
sorters.
I destroy
A
something?
conveyor belt can't connect to a facility.
Never mind, I
Try
got
a
it.
sorter.
So I have to use it, even though I know that this is only iron. I'm forced to use the sorter, even though I don't need to sort. So that's very different from Factorio.
The sorter is a connector that moves items between facilities. Simply bridge from a supplier facility to a receiver facility. Then the sorter will automatically transport the items.
Wait, what? Why don't they just call it a loader? It's not sorting anything. I thought if it was called a sorter, I would have it back here, and then I would have like multiple belts with different things, and it would like divide stuff up. You can add a filter to it. Why would you want to do the filter right next to the thing? You would want to do the filter further away, wouldn't you? Because if you get like copper here and it doesn't pick up the copper, then you've got a clog. I will say Bumblebee here is looking pretty good. Let's see, what is this? Electromagnetic matrix, foundation of all technological research as one of the 5 basic source codes for maintaining center brain simulation. Matrix lab, a type of connector for the center brain which can power matrices or conduct research. Basic assembling unlocks assembling machine. That sounds important. So 10 cogs, 10 control panels.
Oh, look. A shiny button. Here's another sub for your food addiction.
Thank you, Nyron. Welcome. Is there a way to look at a building and copy it? Shift. Thank you. Lack of item. It's very odd that I have to build the stuff in my... I have to build a building in my inventory before I build it. It's like you build it in your pocket and then you just put it down. You don't build it like at the spot. Too close to... Wait, what? Why can you not have wind turbines close together? Odd. Alright. Because of that line, are those connected? You plan the first conveyor belt, which is 18 meters long, using an either reduction, so change part about $10. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Late game, you have various machines building hundreds of buildings for you. Let's see. Let's get rid of that stuff for now. Alright, so we're gonna need... This is copper over here. Oh my god, what's the button? T for T-search, F for Finventory. Alright, so I want to build another one of these. And then we'll have another replicator. Okay. Nope. Now, when you're done with a building, let's say this building mines all this copper. Will it be able to, when I can, like, dismantle it, do I get 100% of the resources back? Or do I get very little of the resources back? You get full building back. That's good. I like that. Now see, even if I run a belt from this over here, like it needs its own smelter. There'd be no point in that. Come on. There we go. Lack of item. Can I queue it anyway? No, I can't queue it. Alright, so I need to make a bunch of belts. Let's see. Can I control click to get more? No. Shift click? No. Is there a faster way to make like 10 or 20 or 100 of something from here rather than clicking a whole bunch of times? How much of advice is Muck wanting for this? Advice is fine. If there's spoilers, I don't want that. Like, for example, in Total Annihilation, which was like, 20 or 30 years ago, you could like shift click to add 10 or